Sandiganbayan Fifth Division ordering the arrest of former First Lady Imelda Marcos. She has been found guilty of graft, and bail she had posted earlier has been cancelled. Patricia Mangune has the story.
The Sandiganbayan Fifth Division has ordered the arrest of former First Lady and incumbent Ilocos Norte Representative Imelda Marcos for her non-appearance at the promulgation of her graft charges last Friday. The justices of the court saw her absence and that of her lawyer unjustifiable, considering that they were duly notified. Thus, the bail bonds she had previously posted were also ordered forfeited. She is given 30 days to explain her absence. The order follows her conviction for 7 counts of graft and sentence of up to 11 years in prison for each case. However, apart from the order, the court has not yet issued an actual warrant of arrest so far against Marcos. The PNP said once they get a copy of the warrant, the former First Lady's age will not be a hindrance or a ground for special treatment. But they said they will be cautious about the manner they prepare and execute the arrest.
He's saying that we have to consider the age and the health of Representative Marcos in the manner we prepare and execute the arrest of the convicted person. No? Hindi ang age and health are factors to consider whether to arrest or not.
Some lawmakers also agree that old age should not be a factor in arresting a person.
She has to do the piano, literally, have her fingerprinted and in public, no, the photos of her being in the hands, no, of the law. Yan po ay isang parang should be a reminder at ipakita, no, sa taong bayan na seryoso tayo doon sa paghahabol ng mga nagnakaw, no, ng yaman ng bayan.
The Sandiganbayan is set to resolve on Friday Marcos's motion for leave of court, where she seeks to avail post-conviction remedies. If granted, Marcos may then file a motion for reconsideration to appeal her conviction. For News 5, Patricia Mangune, we are One News.
Coming from the National Police Chief himself, authorities say any move to arrest former First Lady Imelda Marcos will inevitably have to consider her age and health. Now that the Sandiganbayan has ordered the issuance of a warrant for such an arrest, Patricia Mangune fills us in on what options Mrs. Marcos still has. Pat, Mrs. Marcos has now been given 30 days to explain her absence from the promulgation last Friday. Does this cancel out the arrest warrant, or do we expect any arrest to actually happen soon?
Robbie, the 5th Division of the Sandiganbayan is indeed expecting a written explanation from Imelda Marcos on why she did not attend or she was unable to attend her promulgation, and to also explain why her bail bonds should not be forfeited. But it will depend on the justices if they will give weight on that explanation and whether they will retain the order to issue a warrant of arrest or defer such an issuance. That is something we'll have to keep an eye out starting tomorrow until on Friday. Robbie?
Let's focus a bit more on her failure to appear. Now, the rules of court say failure to appear without justifiable cause is already grounds for termination of all available remedies. What exactly does that mean, and what are the options still available for Mrs. Marcos?
Exactly, Robbie. That's why in the copy of the order we received today from the Sandiganbayan Fifth Division, it says there that since she was not able to appear, her bail bonds posted have been forfeited. But we still have to wait for the decision of the 5th Division justices on whether how they will decide upon that, because her other option is to file, or she has already filed a motion for leave of court. And this is usually a remedy sought by an accused if to ask permission from the court so they may deviate from such procedures or from regular procedures. And that is why That is what we'll find out on Friday, if the court will grant or reject this request. And only then can the Marcos camp file a motion for reconsideration or perhaps a petition or a motion to post bail again. Robbie?
Okay, that was News 5's Patricia Mangune. Thanks, Pat, for joining us on The Big Story.